Warning, this video contains bad pronunciation of Chinese names. Caution is advised.
Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel, and today with China United. So we are in the Vanarama National League South as expected, having gone up a division. So fantastic stuff. We're in a better league now. We will be playing Welling today in the first game of the season. I will talk you through a couple of things that has gone on in the off-season and pre-season. So we did have to play a shed loads of games, as I'm sure many of you are aware. The National League seemed to be a bit weird and start so late on that you've kind of got a ram in a bunch of friendlies. We've got a bunch of friendlies from foreign clubs, which was quite nice, and we were undefeated, beating Juventus 9-2. I'm just saying. But otherwise, absolutely, we're in the FA Cup and Builder-Based Trophy, who will be playing Banbury at one point, and then obviously the Vanarama National League. Now, looking at that in the season preview, we can see we are still predicted to come top. So it gives me enjoyment and sadness at the same time. So what I think is happening, the reason why we haven't signed anyone, which is again this season, and we've only sold players, is because I think we're so good, the board don't see any point in it effectively. And we have got a stadium being built, and it should be ready for the 25-26 season. So hopefully when we're in League 2, if all things go to plan. But you can see here that there are a few players that have left us in the transfer window. So Ismail, unfortunately, has gone to Hull. I'm gutted because he was one of our only non-Chinese players who's Spanish and English. And he went for 10k, which is awful. So we'll see how he gets on. Wudong went to TZ Yuanda. Not awful, but not great that he's gone. Zhang Linquang, a player that we developed to become a left back, and now he's gone to GZ City, which is awful. Lin Quan isn't too much of a miss. Versatile on either wing, but nothing special. Yang Jinwei is going to be a miss. He was a rock in our centre midfield, and I'm disappointed that he's gone, but he is playing first team football for them, so that's good to see at the very least. Lu Shuang, again, a player that we could definitely get use out of, but nothing I'm too concerned about. And then Wang Xiaoqian, again, a goalkeeper that's very young, could definitely have gone on to more things, but he is competing for them, which is good to see. And we've got to think about the Chinese national team as well, and hope that our boys can go off and thrive in further competitions. But otherwise, it's been kind of a bit of a boring start to the year. I mean, like as you saw there, the kind of responsibility side of things. Where is it? Club Vision. Yeah, we're all over the shop because we don't really know what's happening. We can't sign Chinese players because that's Huang Ji's role. There's also developed players using the club's youth system, which we are trying to do. I mean, it's our only way of getting players in. Sign high reputation players, again, we can't do that. Sign players under the age of, which again, we can't do. But we are playing attacking football and counter-attacking and all that sort of thing, which is good. Spend the original transfer budget. I mean, first off, how the hell are we meant to spend 360 million in the Vanarama National? Just to start with. But also, I'm not the one, I'm happy to spend it. Maybe I'm limiting myself too much. If it gets to a point, right, where we get into the League 2, or we kind of start to stagnate, and we don't actually sign any players, I'm gonna have to have a word with him and speak to him about it, because we can't keep going like this. Jinping Xi's just got to sign someone at some point, and if he doesn't, then we will be having words. I'd just like to point out he has also got the same birthday as me, just older, which is fun fact. Anyway, let's jump into the game today. We are favourites, which is obviously good. And this will likely be the lineup with Fan Ji on the bench. And then Zhang Tao will come out for Yen Xiaozhuan, maybe? I mean, it doesn't matter too much, ultimately. But yeah, we've got Li Jiaohao in goal. Du Tao is back in the side at right back. The 23-year-old Ye Zhenran is keeping his position at centre-half. He's probably our best centre-back by quite a way. Ni Jinglong is coming into the team. Either-footed, not great physically, but he works hard and he's got good technique, and that's pretty much it. And he is more of a centre midfielder thinking about it, so maybe I should swap him out for Nishan. Let's do that. Nishan's in. Zhen Hongxing is playing at left back. Liu Yifang Jin Xiaobao, Chen Zishang. And then this is a big news. Obviously, you can see a lot of our players are out of contract because, again, he's not signing them on a full-time contract. He's let their contracts run out, which maybe it's something I've done in the editor when I've tried to build this save. But when I tested it, it worked fine. So I don't really know what's going on. With that, like I say, Zhao Guang was meant to be leaving, but because they signed, there's like a rule in China where you can only sign a certain amount of foreign under 20 or over 23 player over. It's not over, it's over 23 players. And yeah, so he couldn't go because they signed too many. So I'm more than happy with that. And then we've obviously got Ma Yuming, who's been on fire in preseason, and Huang Dongzhu up top. But let's jump straight into things. If it is a season similar to last, obviously I'll be very happy. But also we may, again, jump through the season nice and quickly, get to some highlights of the season rather than dawdling in. But if it does get a bit sticky, we'll certainly be coming straight back quite early on, because I want to show you guys if the non-signing of players is affecting us, or if we can continue to thrive like this. But we are forward here on the right hand side. Dongzhu flicks that on into Ma Yuming. Oh, it's saved just away. That lovely flick on by Dongzhu was very nice. Nishun's able to get there ahead of the striker. Hongjing, who's converted to a left back to really allow our attacking threat on this left-hand side to really come into play. And he's got the ball once again. Can he drive down that left-hand side and get a ball into the box? We will hopefully be packing that out. We certainly have. Li Yufan. Ooh, it's not a great effort. Wang Ji is at the moment out injured. That's why we haven't got him at right wing. Otherwise, he would obviously be the first choice there because he is so quick and causes so much danger when going forward. Absolutely. But Chen Zishang into Nishun. We're keeping the ball. Can we look for a ball over the top to one of the strikers? It's headed away, so it's not the best pass in the world, but we do have it back. Can we create something a bit more dangerous this time going forward? Zhen Hongjing has driven inside. I mean, the run was lovely. The outcome was appalling. I don't even know if that was really a shot, but I'll let him off. We're performing okay, but we need a goal. It would be good to start the season with a win and start that kind of getting that momentum going, and because that's always something you need in Football Manager is the momentum. I always find that's kind of the biggest attribute. As soon as you lose a game, it comes harder. But Huang Dongzhu with the goal from a Hongjing cross into the box, which is lovely to see. The big man, I say big man, he's not massive, but he's big for our team. And he does get the header in on goal. Makes it 1-0 against Welling United. And hopefully that's the start of many goals for him this season. Throw in by Du Tao. It's played back to him. Can he get a cross in? He plays it shorter to Zhao Bao, whose pass was very poor, but the clearance is even worse. It comes straight to us. What a ball to Hongjing. And then a header again. There it is. Dongzhu gets in front of the defender one more time. And that cross in has done wonders once again. It works so nicely. I love having this marauding left back with the right back tucks in. The inside forward kind of comes inside to make it a 3 up top. And Hongjing's able to get that cross in with his left foot. And it's a header to make it 2-0. And we've got a goal kick for Welling, who looks to go long. Du Tao cuts it out again. We're just, the pressure on them is unbelievable, and they cannot handle how much we're pushing on them. It's Yu Ming. The work rate is phenomenal. Dongzhu, can he get a hat-trick? He does in the first 37 minutes. Normally, we're seeing Ma Yu Ming get all the goals, but Dongzhu has turned up, and could this be the season he really starts to perform for us? He's done it last couple of seasons, but as we get to higher levels, it'll be interesting to see kind of where it plateaus, where they're not quite able to get the goals as much as they have done. But lovely stuff. He smashed it in. 2 headers and a right-footed effort have gone in, making it 3-0. Okay, so it's the second half now. I have brought on An Yunjun at left-back for Hongjing. Hongjing's been phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with his performance. I just wanted to get Yanjun in because he's starting to learn that left back role again. We're trying to convert basically all our left wingers into left backs to get those balls in, just like Chen Jing did. So hopefully that works out and he starts to learn that role a lot better. But here he is. Can he make something happen now? Exactly as I say, exactly the same. It's not the same sort of position. He was much more inside. But hopefully he can still create something and really cause some trouble. on that left-hand side with Zhao Guang cutting inside. But it's 60 minutes gone now. Still 3-0 up. Nothing really to speak of the second half. We have nullified them completely, though. Haven't even had a shot, let alone a shot on target. It's fantastic stuff. And are we going to get that cut out again? We do. These long balls they're playing are just being cut out every single time. We're causing them so much issues. They can't get out of their own area. And Zhao Guang is here again. I mean, we should probably have scored more than 3 at this stage. But Zhao Bao, what a effort! Holy moly, and what a save as well. That was phenomenal. A left-footed volley on the edge of the box. And then the save onto the bar or post, onto the woodwork. And it's what an effort and what a save. That was phenomenal. But we are at it again. Zhao Bao, who made that effort, or took the effort on goal, is retaining the ball and dictating play here. Plays it out to Yan Jun. Can he work it inside to Zhao Guang? It's saved by the foot of Civita in goal for Welling. I mean, it's an interesting save, but it works. As long as it works, that's the main thing. We will be looking to bring on Minji, I think, for Dongju, who's done very well. Do we swap him over? No, I think we'll leave them as they are and just turn Minji into a poacher rather than a target man to just nab a couple of goals. I think they're similar enough to be able to kind of keep hold of that sort of formation and not really cause too much issues to the system. But again, are we going to nick that? Oh, this time they do get hold of it. So this is their first real shot. Oh no, Zhang did well there to get in front of him. And Ma Yuming is through on goal and puts it away from a Zhao Guang through ball, making it 4-0. It's very, very comfortable. And it's fantastic. A great start to the season, just what we wanted. And hopefully this is a good sign of things to come. I am looking to try and get Liu Yifeng off, but I think I might leave it for now. I think we've only got 50 minutes left. He can hold out. Worst comes to worst, he gets injured and we have to bring him off. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. All right, we are on the attack now. Yifan with the ball. I was going to look to take him off. Can he get a goal for himself here? He does. Smashes it top bins on the left foot. I mean, that is a hell of a strike from the player. And a great run as well. Managed to cut out the pass from the Welling player. Well, the header. And he just drove from his own half all the way into the area where he was able to fire a shot away. And it rifles into the back of the net. 5-0. They have had a shot. I repeat, they have had a shot. We haven't seen it because it was awful by the looks of things. But they have had a shot. Congratulations, Welling. You have broken us down to an extent. But we've got the ball again. I mean, was that a Rabona cross? I mean, I think it might have been. I was just going to take a sip of my drink. But a celebratory sip, indeed. Lovely. But oh wow, what we'll have to see that again. It looked like it was a, let's zoom right in. Can we get a, it was it was a pathetic Rabona, let's say that. But I mean, it worked. So he pulled out the tricks for us and we got a goal from it. 6-0. A great win. I mean, look at that XG, a 4.11. I've never seen XG like that. If anything, this division's looking easier than the other ones. But with that said, we have won the first game of the season. I think if it carries on like this form, and we'll be doing all right this season, I think we certainly will be coming back later on, even maybe in the February time period. We won't be playing Welling again. I don't think that'll be necessary, but we will look to come back at this time frame, depending on kind of who's at the top of the table and trying to challenge us for the title. But with that, we'll jump on to the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you then.